Food Brings Hope makes a difference.
We have over 2,000 children in the public school system in Volusia County that do not have a permanent address. That's unfortunate for them. It's unfortunate for our community. What does it say about our community if we don't reach out and help these children and help those families?
There's a real need. We've seen our numbers of homeless in the schools grow every year. And this school year, like in the last 2 school years, we'll see nearly 2,200 children and youth identified as homeless.
Usually the topic of my conversation is, I've got a student who needs shoes. Honey, you wear size 9. Do you have any extra shoes? I need a pair of tennis shoes. We've got this person buying this. And you know, I just see such a great need.
People need to see where these kids live and where they grow up and what they're missing. It's a whole different world. Even though it's in the same city, it's in the same location, it's right down the street from where, you know, you and I live, it's so different. It is worlds apart.
Her daughters, Neela and Nikki, came home one day and told her mother there were kids in her classroom that were hungry. Knowing Peru, she figured out a way how to solve the problem.
We started Teen Zone and Kids Zone in 2007 with the aim of keeping the students in school longer. Those are the students who really don't have a safe place to go to and play after school. We thought by keeping them, because we're feeding them, and we're also providing enrichment activities from games and basketball and football to also trying to tutor them the classes that they need extra help with. To keep them in school, to keep them out of gangs, to keep them from doing things wrong, to encourage them to attend school and come on time. We figured that with some positive reinforcement, we would make a difference in these children's lives.
With 95% of our children on free and reduced lunch, they do receive breakfast here, and they receive lunch. But we never know if they're getting dinner at home, and the biggest concern is on Fridays when they leave. And we don't know what they're getting for breakfast, lunch, or dinner until they get back to us on Monday. Well, Food Brings Hope answered that call also, because every Friday, 50 of our families receive food boxes.
These are presented to us from Food Brings Hope. These bags mean so much to my families here at Skull. Each week, they come in, pick up a bag and a bag of frozen food that goes along with it.
Now, we had a parent come not too long ago, and she was getting her food box, and you should have seen the smile on her face when she saw that in her box, when Miss Sparks went to the freezer, and she got a nice pork roast. And she said, "This is a pork roast. I haven't had a roast like this for years. My children are going to have such a special meal this weekend."
So what's happening in here today, the children are going through a program which is called Hands-On Banking.
I come in and I teach them basics from what's a bank, what's money, what's savings accounts, checking accounts, and then we do some math. We actually do the math where we have some how to create a budget.
Wells Fargo have a card, and they give me a horse because I have now a card. And right now I have money in it, so when my dad gives me money, I go and deposit.
The opportunities that Food Brings Hope provides for our students is invaluable, in that the experiences such as this experience here being at the racetrack, our kids would not have the opportunity to participate in games, plays. Our kids have had a plethora of experiences and opportunities that they normally would not have.
My favorite field trip was last year when we went to the Kennedy Space Center. I have a lot of favorites. I can't just tell one.
So I invited my friends to go to a Amarillo basketball game. So as we were coming in, just a minute before, one of my friends asked me, "Where's your wife?" I said, "I have no idea where she is." No minute to go by, I opened the door. This is emotional, but I saw 200 kids sitting on, bleachers, and my wife in the middle of them, taking her Friday night and spending time with those kids. And when you look at those bright eyes, you say it's all worth it.
If this program did not exist, it would be detrimental. The kids wouldn't get outside of their environment, where most children live in a 2-mile radius of the school. They haven't seen the beach, they haven't been on escalators, where we're able to take them to experiences that everybody else thinks and takes for granted.
It's amazing to me that in Volusia County alone, we have 174 students that are under the title of unaccompanied youth. We actually have kids that literally live in the woods. We started the Hope House thanks to Glenn and Connie Ritchie, who were very generous and gave us a duplex. Any unaccompanied youth who wishes to have a shelter and follows our guidelines, as long as they stay in school and get a job and volunteer, they can stay in that house. That shelter has provided a safe place for our girls to be.
The mentoring with the Hope House is huge for these women, these young women.
I would be homeless. I probably wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't probably go to school and get good grades and finishing up school like I am now.
I just got into the house because my mother's not very stable, and I was kicked out numerous times. My social worker told me about the Hope House, and they let me move in, and they helped me with getting a job in school.
So it kind of gives them somebody to be a friend to and talk to and go out and do fun things with.
You know, we've been lucky enough to get sponsorship from Security First and Lockbird to add to the Hope House for girls, and now we will have a section for boys. It's under construction right now. We actually have boys that are waiting for us to finish the house to move in.
We started FB Honors for our high achievers, and we have 17 children in the honors group, and every single one of them get to stay after school from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock every single day to work on STEM projects, science, math, lots of things that they're reaching high. The goals are higher, the expectations are higher, and it has given them the idea that yes, I can, and not only can, but what we say at Westside, I will succeed in life.
It's a very near and dear program to my heart because it enables the students that start in 4th grade in elementary school to go to 5th school, and we move up with them through middle school and then high school. And we have promised every single one of these students, if they stay in the program, when they graduate, we make sure that they get a scholarship to go to a college or university. Dr. Johnson of Embry-Riddle has already offered our FB Honors students a scholarship for a young lady and a scholarship for a young man. And these kids are actually looking forward to going to high school and graduating to get one of these scholarships. I think that's a hope for them to get out of poverty and the situation that they live in currently.
We do the right things for the right reason. And helping with the Food Brings Hope program is one of the biggest community projects out there that we know that affects students. Overall, the kids who will soon be educating possibility at our university.
One of the other benefits in the program is I've noticed a great deal of the students just starting to talk about all the options they now know are possible. One of my students yesterday was talking to me about, could she be a lawyer, or did she want to go and do something in engineering? And these are conversations that we weren't having prior to this program. So that's what has been very inspiring to see in them.
The kind of work we do at FB Honors is working with different circuits and different science projects. We work through engineering, and sometimes we use math and different things like that.
When I grow up, I want to be a pediatrician or either become an FBI agent.
When I grow up, I would like to design or engineer stuff.
If I could describe FB Honors in one word, it would be awesome.
Again, remember, it is because of you all that we have been able to go from 27 in 2007 to over 500 students in this school year. Thank you for all you have done.
The need is obvious. 16 million kids today need help with their food. Food insecure is the term that's used. They don't know necessarily where that next meal is coming from. What an opportunity to help.
I believe that any company that got involved with this financially or volunteer-wise would benefit from it because they would see these children grow, and these are our kids for our future, and they need to know that there's something better out there for them.
This program has benefited the lives of so many of our children and families in Volusia County. It's one that I think has touched the hearts of many people, and once they hear what Farouk is doing, you can't say no, you have to want to help.
Food Brings Hope and Farouk Husseini, they are 100% committed to our students in Volusia County. And we need each and every one of you to be 100% committed to Food Brings Hope so all our students will have an opportunity to be successful.
So walking through the school hallways the other day, I noticed a teacher has a sign outside her door. It says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world," by Gandhi. And I think about that for myself and for other people. If you want to be the change, if you want to make positive changes in the world, then this is something that you can do. You can reach out to this organization and you can make a difference in a child's life.
And the future of America is its kids, is the children of this country. That's what separates us from others, that we take care of our kids, and we want to make sure that they're taken care of and they go to school and become productive part of our society. So more we do for our kids, more we get them to know the real world, better we off.
We have a child in FB Honors, and he said, Mrs. Winch, I went home the other day and I said to my family, and it was more than just the mom that was sitting there or the dad, it was the extended family, and I said, you know what? I'm in FB Honors, I'm smart, and I'm going to graduate from high school. Because you know what? Not one person in his family has graduated from high school. Not from high school. Which I'm like thrilled that he said that. But he didn't stop there. He said, but I'm not only going to high school, I'm going to graduate from college.
Thank you for your support during the past 7 years. Together, we can help every single child in Volusia County who is underprivileged, hungry, or even homeless. Together, we can make Volusia County the first community that can claim that we have no hungry children in our area. And together, we can have the first county that can claim that we are the first homeless-less county in the country.